Hey, welcome back guys. So today on this video, we are talking about your Payhip account, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video, and that is how do you create a course in Payhip? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off guys, real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to create your course in Payhip anyways? Well, that's pretty easy. If you're running an online business, you know that Payhip is a popular way to sell digital products and courses. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's handled here in your Payhip dashboard. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well. But I've already logged into my Payhip, and this is the home screen. Now here on the home screen, if you want to go ahead and create a course, here on the top menu, you're going to click on products. Once you do that, you're going to see all the products you're selling in Payhip. However, to create a new course, click on this button here. Add new product. Okay, once you do that, you're going to see a few different options, but you want to look for this one here called course. Looks like a little owl. All right, once you do that, you're going to be brought here so you can go ahead and start setting up your course. First, you want to go ahead and name your course. This is going to be customer facing. So let's say that we are selling a course on international cooking. Okay, so once you've named it, go ahead and click on add course. Okay, the way Payhip sets up courses is it's set up in sections, and inside of each section, you're going to have lessons. So as you can see, we have one section right here, and you can add another section or multiple sections by clicking up here. So let's go ahead and name this section. Let's say this one is Chinese food, and then save. Okay, now we have two sections, and let's go ahead and rename this section from first section. Let's say this is Mexican food. Okay, Mexican food. Okay, so now we have two sections, and then we're going to start adding in lessons. So lessons could be some sort of a worksheet. It could be a video. It could be audio. So under Mexican food, let's go ahead and add a lesson. Once you click there, it's going to say new lesson, and we're going to go ahead and name this. Let's say this is a lesson about tacos, and then I'm going to check this box. And let's add a second lesson, add new lesson, and we're going to click this little pencil icon and rename this one to, let's say, burritos, and check mark. Okay, so as you can see, we're starting to build out the framework of our course on Payhip. So we have Mexican food. So this is kind of like a chapter, I guess. And then inside each chapter, there is a lesson of tacos and burritos. And then down here on the chapter about Chinese food, we're going to click here, add new lesson, and then we're going to rename it. And let's say the first lesson is about Kung Pao chicken. Okay. And then we're going to click check mark, and then we're going to add another lesson, and let's rename this one as egg rolls, and check mark. So if this were an international cooking course, I might have 20 different sections, one for Mexican food, another one for Chinese food, another one for Italian food. And then inside of each one of those sections, I'll have a number of different dishes, maybe from different regions, so you can kind of understand the layout of your course. So now that we have the framework set up, we're going to go ahead and start adding in these lessons. So let's go ahead and start here on tacos. We're going to click on the lesson name. Okay guys, so here we are. To build out the lesson, we can go ahead and add these different lesson types. So let's just say that maybe this lesson is going to be text. So I'm going to click here, text. Okay, so now you can go ahead and type in the text. So maybe this is going to be the ingredient list: tortillas, onions, cilantro, hot sauce. Okay. And then if you want to add any kind of links, you can go ahead and let's say we'll do hot sauce, and then we can link it into our referral product. So www.youtube.com and save. Okay, now we added in a hyperlink. And if you want to add images, you can do that by clicking here, insert image. You can insert a video. Here you can go ahead and grab the embed from basically any YouTube video, as long as they have the share feature. Let me open up YouTube. Okay, so here's a taco recipe. I'll just click here. Okay, so you don't actually have to use your video. It could be anybody's video as long as they have the share button here. But just note that if you're going to embed someone else's video, if they delete this video in the future, then it's going to cause a broken link. So just kind of keep that in mind. So you just click on the share and then embed. And here is the embed code. We're going to copy that. We'll come back here to Payhip and just paste it right in and insert video. And now you can see we have a video. And then we're going to scroll down to the lesson settings. So we're going to go ahead and publish the lesson. You can make this a prerequisite. So you can go ahead and require this lesson before they can move on. Okay. And then here we can go ahead and choose the icon. So for me, it's text and a video. So maybe I'd prefer to have the video and then save changes. Okay. Changes have been saved. So now we have our first lesson about tacos. That's already done. And we're going to go back to curriculum. Okay. Now tacos are done. We can move on to burritos, then Kung Pao chicken, then egg rolls. So as you can see, it's kind of a long process, but once you get it set up, this is not really something you have to come back in and edit unless you're going to be adding in more information. Also here on the right, if you want your students to be able to have discussions in the lesson, you can click that on. Okay, so once you have built out your course, you're just going to move up here. There's a menu. Just move step by step through here. So we're going to click on settings. So with this right here, you want to update a product thumbnail. Okay, I grabbed a thumbnail and then we're going to scroll down and I'm going to list this as tax exempt because it's a digital product. Here you can go ahead and add your author name. You can add your image right here and that way people know who they're buying the course from, and then save changes. Okay, I'm going to click on pages. Okay, so here is where you can get your link to your sales page, your checkout page, your thank you page. You can actually go in here and edit this. So let me edit the thank you page. Okay, so here is the thank you page. Okay, so you can see it's split up into sections. So thank you for purchasing. That's over here on the left. And here's the footer right here and the header. So I'm going to click here into the text. And then here on the text, we can go ahead and start adding in text if we need to. So thanks for giving me your money. Okay, and you can see that it updates over here and you can click on save changes. All right, once you do that, click on publish here on the top. Okay, it's publishing. Okay, and let me close that down and I'm gonna go back here. Okay, I'm gonna click up here on the hamburger menu, exit store builder. Okay, now we're gonna move on to pricing right here. I'm gonna add a pricing plan, one-time purchase. You can also add subscription, payment plan. You can make it free if it's a free course. So for me, I'm going to charge $9.99 for this, $9.99 plan one time. Okay, and add pricing plan. Okay, and members. Here you'll see a list of the members in this particular course. You can see it's just a test account, so there's no members. All right, let me go back. All right, now I'm going to click on certificates. Okay, so here you can go ahead and add a certificate to reward your students who have completed your course. Let me go back. Here is where you can go ahead and upload your videos. If you're going to be uploading videos onto Payhip, they do charge extra for that. It's not much. I think it's like $5 for 16 hours or 20 hours. And let me go back. And here we're going to click on publish. Okay, so now you can see that it's currently in a draft state. So no one's able to access this course that I put together on Payhip. So you can go ahead and put it in pre-order. So basically your students can go ahead and purchase, but they won't be able to access it. And then once you're ready, you can go ahead and click on published. And then you have these three options. So visible means that everybody, including in your store, will be able to see this course. Invisible, that's basically like a draft state. So only you're able to go into the course and make changes. No one else can find it. And then lastly here is unlisted. So this would be something like it's a custom course for one person. And when you send that link out, nobody can access the course only with that link. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and put it as visible and then save changes. All right, now you see settings have been saved. So now if you want to preview it, click on preview and then course as enrolled student. Okay, so here is our course that we put together on Payhip. You can see the completion rate here on the left. And then you can see there's only one lesson because we only put together one test lesson for this. But had you put together all the lessons, it would say Mexican food, tacos, burritos, and then it's going to move on to Chinese food, chow mein, egg roll. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering how to put together a course on Payhip, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how you did it. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.